Cut your tongue or have it cut from your head. Save your life by keeping whispers unsaid. Children roam the streets, now orphans of war. Bodies hanging in the streets to adore. Oil flames will call the pounding chaos, bringing daylight to the night. Death is riding into town with armor. They come to take all your rights. Hail to the king. Hail to the world. Kneel to the crown. Stand in the sun. Hail to the king.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, race fans, to the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to the Dirt Dogs International Racing Network. I am ready to rip and roll tonight. It is the night. Tonight is the end for the High Roller Sim Series Season number 2, as it is championship night here to kick off at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The High Roller guys have their last chance to pull their hands, play their cards, roll them dice as they get ready to hammer out. The rest of qualifying here looks like that they are in so far. And these guys, man, these 410 guys have had a hell of a season so far. And we are just in for another night of just extreme racing here with the High Roller Sim Series. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on in for tonight with the grid for heat number 1. Starting here on the pole, going to be Ty Soblik in the number 17. To the outside of him would be Ross Kaiser in the 92. Third will be the other 17 machine of Eric Whitner, excuse me. There's Ross in the 4R, excuse me, he's in the 4R. The 43 to the outside of Whitner there in that other 17 in that 43 machine. Kenny Hoffman in the 11, going to start in the 5th spot with 6 going to Bryce Hustain. Andrew Haberman going to pull up the 8th spot. 9th going to go to Austin Medea. And it looks like tailing the end of the field here, McMarsky in the 59 machine, but we will see if that is exactly true. It looks like it so far, ladies and gentlemen. It does. So these guys going to do 2 laps apace here for heat number 1 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. For the High Roller Sim Series Championship night here at Charlotte, these 410 drivers have over 900 horsepower sitting under the foot, sitting behind them, with them rear tires just a kicking the mud up. Green flag is out here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Down into 3 and 4 off the backstretch, the 4R trying to go to the inside of the 17. It looks like Kenny Hoffman gonna have a run to the inside line here at Charlotte. Early on, he number 1 trying to put the slider down, and he falls back from the crossover from the 4R. Machine of Eric Whitner still holding off Ross Kaiser. Kenny Hoffman going to be in the 3rd spot. We're going to go back towards the backside of the package. Bryce Hustain trying to hold off the 17 of Ty Schoblich. Schoblich going to the inside, the 84. Coming to sticking his nose up to the outside line, trying to hold on to the tail side of Joe Howe. Not entirely sure why my SDK is not working right, but we still got the racing action here, ladies and gentlemen. It's still going down. Austin McDay in the 20 machine all the way to 7th. Back behind the 84, Bryce Hustain. We got contact up in the walls. The 4R, Ross Kaiser goes over on the side. Yellow flag's gonna fly. So Kaiser being involved on this one. We'll go and see what happened there. Kenny Hoffman trying to stick his nose to the inside of that 11 machine. Gets to that outside wall, sucks him in like a magnet. Kenny having nowhere to go, tried to shoot to the inside line. Got some contact, but that's how she wrote as the yellow flag is flying here, Charlotte. So we got these guys single filed back up. 4R getting sucked into that outside wall, bringing the yellow flag out. The 84 machine gonna hold on to that 2nd spot back behind the 17. Eric Whitner gonna lead him off. Ty Schoblich making his way back up through the 3rd. So we'll see if that other 17 can hang on to the tail side of the 84 here at Charlotte. The pace truck is already off. Down into 3 and 4. The 17 looking for that green flag, and it is out here at Charlotte for heat number 1. Bryce going to try to hold on to that 84 machine here as Ty Schoblich able to get around him with that 17, going to that outside line here early on. So it looks like they're going to force that outside line, and maybe the bottom will come in later. White flag is out and waving here. Austin McDay making some moves now, up 3 spots from 7th to 4th. Just outside the top 3, all over the tail side of the 84's got Ryan Avila in the 49, back behind him as well. Checker flag waving no, Eric Whitner in the 17. Also, Ty Soblik in the 17, first and second, and Bryce Hustain going to take the 3rd spot. Awesome racing out of heat number 1. Now we get ready for heat number 2. Aiden Forster going to be the one leading this off in the 20 machine with Gunnar Harris in the 54. There's that 20 machine. To the outside of him would be the 54 Gunnar Harris. Colby Akari here in the number 1 S1. Back there in the 3rd spot. Lane Snook in the 233. Going to start 4th with 5th going to Clayton Tilley in the 51. 6th will be the 39 of Andrew Hofer and Josh Hofer. Going to start in the 94 in 7th. 8th going to go to Casey Wheeler with Corey Kersetter taking 9th. And tailing the end of the field here for heat number 2 will be Trenton Parks in the 114. There's that 54 machine of Gunnar Harris, who's going to start to this outside line. And as they set sail, they get ready for heat number 2. Green flag is out here, number 2, Aiden Forster, Gunnar Harris. They got the rest of the pack back behind them, double files. They single filed out towards the front, getting into that outside wall, the 54 machine in that 2nd spot. Kobe Curry gonna hold on to the 3rd with the 233 lane, snuck back behind him. Hoffer, back there behind him, the 94 and the 39, gonna go double file, almost 3 wide there, where they got Corey Kersetter back behind them as well. The 23, Casey Wheeler, getting into that outside wall with the 23 machine as he's hitting to the outside of the 114. Clayton Tilley, though, in the 051, coming from the backside of the pack. Back behind the 114, almost makes some contact there, having to do some major checking up. Is he going to try to dip down around 3 and 4 to the front stretch? He goes to that inside line, almost gets that clear slider, but not enough. As the outside hangs on to that momentum. Yellow flag's going to strike here. Colby Akari in the number 1 machine is involved. The 54 and 20 make contact. And it looked like Colby Akari just tried to avoid it. Bam! Contact. The number 1 not having anywhere to go. Yellow flags thrown here at Charlotte. Pace truck gonna pull off as Floyd, the pace truck driver Bartholomew. Let these guys off as the 54 Gunnar Harris gonna take the lead for this green flag run. Lane Snook gonna hold on to second. Green flag is out. Andrew Hofer now up into the third spot with that 39. SDK is really making me mad because it isn't loading up, so I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Won't be able to tell you how many laps are left, as these guys just run it right out. You're gonna have to pay attention to that flagman. Off of 3 and 4 down the front stretch. 39 has that 94, trying to poke to the inside. Trying to keep that momentum right with that high side groove. 39 driving it off pretty hard there off of 3 and 4 down the front stretch. Back towards the backside of the pack. Clayton Tilley now back to the tail side of the 20 machine of Aiden Forster, who was leading us off. White flag is out. Gunnar Harris, Lane Snook, Andrew Hofer, top 3, nose to tail as they head around the back stretch into 3 and 4. Harris gonna take this one home with a checker flag waving over Lane Snook and Andrew Hofer. Awesome racing. And the 410 drivers just know what they're doing. Here we go for the C main. As we get ready for this one, Ryan Avila is going to start this one off on the pole. The 49 machine. And the 19 of Corey Kersetter. Here's the 49. Look at that thing. To the outside will be Corey Kersetter in the 19 machine. Third, going to go to Mick Marsky in the 59. Trenton Parks in the 114 going to hold on to the 4th spot with Andrew Haberman. Pulling up the 5th spot in the 68. There's Trenton Parks in the 114. Aiden Forster going to be 6th, with 7th going to go to the 4R of Ross Kaiser. Clayton Tilley in the 51 going to be 8th. 9th going to Kenny Hoffman in the 11. To the outside of the 11 will be the 23 of Casey Wheeler. Starting 10th. 11th will be the 43 of Joe Howe. And tailing the end of the field, the number 1 of Colby Akari. So we're going to have 12 laps, ladies and gentlemen, for 12 cars for 13 laps, excuse me. Ryan Avila, Corey Kersetter, 12 cars, 13 laps. The High Roller Sim Series C-Main ready to rip, rock, and roll as the Floyd, the pace truck driver, heads down pit road. Green flag is out here in Charlotte. Scraping that outside wall, trying to hold on to that momentum. Aiden Forster there trying to hold off the 51 of Clayton Tilley. Tilley going to go to the inside line there. Shoots for that slide job there into 3 and 4. Forster going to hold on to that thing though. Little contact from the 51 to the 20, able to keep it under control. Kenny Hoffman going to throw the slider there on Andrew Haberman. 68 machine back behind the 11 has the 4R trying to close the gap there. Ross Kaiser. '59 machine of Mick Marsky holding on to second as we got contact in the backside of the field into the outside wall. Yellow flag is going to fly here for the C-Main. Corey Cursett are going to be involved with this one, so we'll see what happens. 19 going to that outside. Almost probably guaranteeing that he gets sucked up like a magnet. Oh, no, he just makes some contact to the 114. A little bit of contact there, and the 19 goes a little sideways. Tilly not having anywhere to go. Hoffman barely able to shoot it to the inside line there, but the 4R catches him. So Ross Kaiser going to be involved as well on that one. Yellow flag flies. Very unfortunate for all involved. So Corey Cursett is going to be able to make his way back out onto the track. McMarsky, Ryan Avila, Clayton Tilley, Trenton Parks. Your top four here for the C-Main going on after this yellow flag incident. Get these guys lined up in their spots, and they're going green here. 49 Ryan Avila going to take to that early lead as he's got the 114. Trenton Parks trying to stick his nose to the inside line. Here comes the 11 of Kenny Hoffman getting into that outside wall. Hoffman on a rail around the outside line there. The 49 Ryan Avila trying to hold on with the inside groove. Throttle control not helping him today as he falls back to the second spot. Kenny Hoffman now your leader. Akari just outside the top 5 here, 6, trying to track down that 114 of Trenton Parks, who doesn't look to be too far off on his pace, but he is in front of him a little bit. It looks like we got the white flag out and waving. Trenton Parks coming around, Kenny Hoffman around 3 and 4 though for the checker flag, taking it over for the 49 machine, Ryan Avila, and the 59 of McMarsky. Awesome racing here in Charlotte, man. You guys just know what to do. I can't get it, man. These things are sometimes just too touchy for me. But, ladies and gentlemen, now is the good time to use the restroom. Wash your hands. Do whatever it is you may need to do. Tell the dog, tell the neighbor's dog, tell your friends. Tell them all. We'll be right back in just a moment after this warm-up for some feature racing here with the High Roller Sim Series. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the warm-up time is done. If you didn't wash your hands, well, shame on you. It is time, though, for the feature. And I believe it's going to be 40 laps of sprint car 410 action here at Charlotte Motor Speedway here, starting with the grid on the pole, the 17 of Eric Whitner. Starting in the second spot will be the 54 machine of Gunnar Harris. Third will be Ty Schoblich. Fourth is going to be Lane Snook, with fifth going to Bryce Hustain. Sixth going to be Andrew Hofer, with Austin Medea in the 20 machine taking seventh. Eighth going to be Josh Hofer. And ninth going to be Kenny Hoffman. Ryan Avila going to be pulling the 10th spot here, with the 59 machine of Mick Marsky holding on to the 11th. 12th going to go to Aiden Forrester, with 13th to Trenton Parks. 14th will be Kobe Akari. 15th going to be Casey Wheeler. Joe Howe in the 16th spot with a 43 machine. 17th going to go to Andrew Haberman. And tailing the end of the field, the 51 machine of Clayton Tilley. So we got 18 cars, ladies and gentlemen, for 40 laps. Ready to rip, rock, and roll here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Ace truck driver Floyd heading down pit road. These 410 sprint car drivers ready to rip, rock, and unload here. The 17 and the 54 green flag here is out for the 40 lapper at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Wide action there with the 39 to the inside of the 94. The 94 going to go around and the pile up happens. Looks like they're already under green still, so we're going to keep her going. Oh, the yellow flag's going to fly right there. That's where she comes into play, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow flag's going to fly. We'll see what happened. See what caused it. Says Colby Akari got the tail end of this, so we'll see what happens here. Looks like contact from the 59 to the 94. Just a little bit of hard contact there from the 59 into the tail side of the 94, because the 94 was checking up, getting a little sideways. Yellow flag's going to fly after that pileup. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the past two seasons here with the High Roller Sim Series, I have had the pleasure to be able to call these races. And I just got to give a big shout out to the admins and sponsors of everybody behind the scenes here. Brodie Brown Brendan Grover, Chris Schaffer, Ryder Sroufe, Chris Forsythe, all the sponsors, Grover Family Racing, FS1 Designs, DirtFX Designs, Apex Designs, Beanbag Designs, Clowes Racing, 1425 Simtography, DNT Designs, and the green flag here is out. Big thanks to you guys, man. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to be here doing what I do. Calling these races here in the High Roller Sim Series on iRacing, man. And we love doing this thing here for you guys. So much how and love to all the sponsors and admins here. We do have a pile up already, but it looks like they were able to keep it clean and go, because they were just making little bits of bumps towards the front here. We got Eric Whitner fall back to the third spot now as Ty Schoblich and Gunnar Harris jump out front. Ryan Avila going to bring the yellow flag out in the 49 machine. We'll see what happened. Going down to the inside groove, almost getting them tires, coming back to the flag stand. He just locks them up, sends it around. Very unfortunate something's going on that thing, because Ryan Avila is going to go to the back side of the field. We're going to get these guys double up and ready to rip, rock, and roll here. Championship night of Charlotte, ready to rip, rock, and roll underway. We are lap 5, ladies and gentlemen, ready to go. 6 underway as the green flag strikes. 17 to the inside. Ty Schoblich, Gunnar Harris, green flag here is out. Whitner throwing the slider on the 54. Harris gonna fall back to the 4th spot and battle with the 11 machine. Yellow flag's gonna fly here again. Let's see what happened back towards the back side of the pack here. Austin Medea coming up to the top side of the pack there. What happened there? Tried to come down. The 84 machine was right there, and the 20 made contact. Austin Medea goes to that outside wall. Bryce Hustain and Austin bring out the yellow flag. Lloyd, the pace truck driver, pulls on off. The 17 Ty Schoblich, the 54 Gunnar Harris, Eric Whitner, green flag is out. So the green flag drops. These guys got some green flag running to do here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 54 going to go to the inside of Schoblich early here in the 3 and 4. Contact with Kenny Hoffman and Eric Whitner back here in 3rd and 4th. We're going to go back even further here to the 23 machine and 43 as they battle that out in front of them. Behind them, excuse me, will be Colby Akari and Andrew Haberman. Akari going to dip down low, try to get some spots here onto that top 10. Bunched up field here, ladies and gentlemen, at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 114 all over the tail side of that 1S1. Almost the three-wide battle there, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Hope for Joe Howe. Marski in front of them guys here. We got a wreck towards the backside of the field. Austin Medea going to go around and crash. Then he entered pit lane. Not sure what happened here. Still able to keep it green now. These guys are battling three wide out of 1 and 2. Three wide down into 3 and 4 to 23 to the outside. The 51 machine of Clayton Tilley going around. See what happened here to Tilley with the outside wall. Probably sucked in like a magnet. We'll see. Oh, and it does. Trying to set up for 1 and 2. Or excuse me, 3 and 4. And he goes over on his side. Very unfortunate there for the 051 machine. Connor Harris going to lead this one off. The 54, the green flag is out. 17, Ty Schultz falling back to the second spot. Connor Harris in the 54 trying to hold on to that, but Ty Schultz closing the gap little by little. Kenny Hoffman going to go to that tail side there, but the 17 throwing the slider, taking it over, but crossover, engaged slide job coming. Kenny Hoffman, three-way battle up towards the front here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 11 staying to that outside groove, the 54 down to the inside. Kenny Hoffman with the run coming out of 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. Connor Harris now looking to hold off Ty Schultz in the 17. Hoffman checking out, not looking back as that 11 machine is on a rail here around Charlotte's outside groove. Joe Howe moving up into the 4th spot as he battles Bryce Hughes staying in that 84. Hard charger on the night, 12 spots. That 43 come up from the backside of the field. Action still going on everywhere as these guys are battling it out. The 68, a little bit of blinking there from Hoefler. Excuse me, Haberman. Hoefler to the outside here in the 39, going to try to dip down low, get some time on the 233, but he hangs on to it. Lane Snook hanging on to that 11th spot. Back up towards the front with Gunnar Harris here as he's trying to track down Kenny Hoffman. Marski here in the 59, holding off Kobe Akari here in the 7th and 8th spot, trying to hold on to the tail side of the 84. Charlotte can be a slippery demon as these guys are able to wind out some good, clean, green laps here. It looks like we got a crash towards the backside of the field. Andrew Haberman going to bring out the yellow flag, the 68 machine. Trying to get that outside groove to come in for him. Trying to find them legs. He gets that outside groove, though, and it just sucks him in. Very unfortunate for the 68 machine. All right, we're going to start them single file off. Kenny Hoffman in the 11, Gunnar Harris in the 54, the 17, Ty Schoblich in the 3rd spot. Green flag here is out of Charlotte one last time. 25 laps down. Not exactly sure how many we got. I'm pretty sure it's a 4th lap race, though. Ty Schoblich holding on to that 3rd spot. Joe Howe now going to battle with Bryce Hustain and Trenton Parks for that 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. Colby Akari using that outside groove now, trying to make that line come in for him. He's got Forster following him back behind him. The 84 staying in the inside groove. Colby Curry, Aiden Forster trying to find their way around him. Bryce not going to give it up so easy, though, as he has to stick it down into 3 and 4 low again. Sliders and crossovers there. The 20 machine trying to hold on to the tail side of Joe Howe. Howe up 11 spots on the night from 16th to 5th. Trenton Parks in front of him from, looks like 15th to 4th. White flag out and waving, ladies and gentlemen, as it is almost over. 35 laps, almost done in the books. I was wrong, it wasn't a 40 lapper. Kenny Hoffman, though, gonna bring home the checker flag over Gunnar Harris in the 54. Ty Schobel in the third spot with that 17 machine. Man, what a race it was here with these 410 sprint cars. These guys just know how to handle these things. I could never do what these guys do for sure. These 410 sprint cars, just 900 horses into these corners as fast and as hard as these guys are able to pull it off. It is just awesome racing here. Congratulations, though, to the top three. Don't go anywhere. We're going to pull these guys up for a quick interview, and we'll be right back in a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the third place finisher, Ty Schobel, pulling the third spot up on the podium. We'll bring him in for his word real quick. Ty, brother, up in the booth, you got a copy, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a run it was here at Charlotte, as you guys had a blast in them 410s, I'm sure. Quite a few cautions here tonight, but to be expected because Charlotte is such a racy track, and you guys are just trying to hang on. And go ahead and give us the rundown what it's like here for you in that 17 machine.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte's a pretty fun track. I like to put it up against the wall, and if you can put it against the wall without hitting the wall here, I mean, it's just the fastest line all night. I mean, except for qualifying, obviously, but that's because the track hasn't pushed up so far yet. But feature, it's just absolutely ripped the wall, Sheldon Hodenshield mode, and it's just so fun.
For sure, man. I just wish I could get a handle on these things, man. Over 900 horsepower, they just have so much behind them. Lots of throttle control in these things, I'm sure. Man, but congratulations, that 17 machine pulled up the third spot on the podium. Who'd you like to thank for being able to help you get here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my good friend Jack Ritz. Me and him, we put a lot of time into getting these setups right for me. Kind of pride ourselves in doing it all on our own, and the work has paid off.
Awesome, brother. Well, congratulations, able to hold on to the third spot here for championship night. Ty Schobel in the 17 machine.
Thank you.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move on to the second place finisher on the night, the 54 of Mr. Gunnar Harris. Man, I hate Discord. Gunnar Harris up in the booth, brother. You got a copy.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Man, what a rundown it was for you. Able to get a little taste of the lead and have some clean air out in front of you, but that 11 machine was just a rocket ship around the outside edge. Go ahead and give us a rundown of what it was like for you in that 54 machine.
Yeah, it was a pretty good run. Kenny was running for a championship, and he was fast anyway, so I didn't really want to race him too much because knowing me, I'd hit the wall and wreck him or something. So yeah, me and Aiden got into it, and he raced a little bit. I was gonna slide, and then I knew I wasn't gonna clear, so I tried to hold my line right there, and just a racing incident. But yeah, it was a pretty good run. Just Kenny's fast.
Yeah, Kenny Hoffman in that 11 machine, man, just seems to put it down anywhere he goes, man. You guys had an awesome battle up towards the front, though, with that 54-17 and an 11 machine. But nonetheless, you pulled the second spot up here on the podium. Who'd you like to thank for being able to help you get here?
I thank all the guys at Speed Shop 51 and 51 Esports, Tilly and Ross and Kenny and Mick and Eric and Aiden and all those guys. We all try and work pretty hard, and I think we Speed Shop won pretty much every race this season, or I think we won every race with the High Rollers series this season. So if I'm not mistaken, so yeah, we did pretty good this season and doing all right in the pro qualifiers. So yeah, just looking forward to next season. Brodie for putting on the league, and you for broadcasting, man.
Awesome, buddy. Congratulations, Gunnar, taking the second place home on the podium here tonight, man. Congrats again.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to tonight's feature winner in that 11 machine here is going to be the number 11 of Kenny Hoffman. So we got to pull him up real quick because I hate Discord ever so much. All right, Kenny up in the booth. You got a copy, brother.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, time in, time out. Speed Shop 51 up on top here. for these 410 sprint cars. It seems to always be you. Man, go ahead and give us the rundown of what it's like here in that 11 machine at Charlotte.
It was a blast, dude. I mean, Clayton Tilley's got these things on rippers. I mean, we were just flying. I mean, I just set up the car for late race. I mean, I started back, so I was kind of taking a huge risk. But, I mean, hell, we were on lap 6, and I was already up to, like, 4th or 3rd. So, I mean, I knew once the track got slicker and slicker that we were going to just get quicker and quicker. And, you know, we were on rails. It was just, you know, crazy. Everybody, you know, on the speed shop team, you know, we worked together as one big group, and, you know, our results go out and show. You know, we probably the most consistent cars here and here out. Everybody definitely put in a good showing, so, you know, which is, you know, good for us and the team, and, you know, for Clayton Tilley. So, you know, I'm happy that all of us can represent Tilley in the right way.
Well, you guys have been able to put on a hell of a show here with these 410 sprints this series, with the High Roller Sim Series. Even last season as well, man, you guys were just on rails as well there, too. Man, congratulations, though. Who would you like to thank for being able to put that thing in the victory lane here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Yeah, again, just everybody that's on 51 Esports, and, you know, everybody from the momentum side. It's just, like I said, just one big group. We all help each other out, and, you know, it's just very thankful to be where I am right now. So I appreciate everybody over there, and of course, you know, really appreciate everything Clayton Tilley does for, you know, me and everybody. Just, you know, just a great leader toward all of us, and, you know, wants nothing but the best for all of us. So I can't thank him enough. And, you know, I know we were second in points heading into that, so I mean, I don't think I got Aiden there, but if I well, I'll find out if I did or not. But if I didn't, then, you know, congrats to Aiden on winning the championship.
Awesome, brother. Well, congratulations being able to bring home the victory here at Charlotte. Kenny Hoffman in that number 11 machine.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude it here for the night for the High Roller Sim Series Championship here for season number 2. I've been your host, Jake Keith, tearing down the house. And as always, don't do anything unless you name it after me. So until next time, woof woof, much on love.
Another